Today on the channel, we're back at it with another Spider-Man the Animated Series 2-pack unboxing. This time, we got Smythe, and we got Peter Parker.
And the spirit of Ultimate Warrior will run forever!
Welcome everyone, Kyle here, and welcome back to the channel for another Animated Series Spider-Man unboxing and review. And today we got the 2-pack of Doom with Alistair Smythe and Peter Parker. But for all your Marvel Legends needs that aren't Hasbro Pulse exclusives, make sure you're hitting up Entertainment Earth. Use discount code Kyle. Save yourself 10% on all in-stock items. Anything over $79 does ship free. Got to get the deal out there. And like I said, Hasbro Pulse exclusive on this one. I believe sold out now, but I wouldn't be shocked to see this come back open for orders in the future. And then as usual, after 6 months, a year, what is time, as we say, I wouldn't be surprised to see other retailers start selling this one as well. But this is one a lot of people have been looking for, especially myself, as Smythe was such a big part of the Spider-Man animated series. To me, not one of the tippy-top Spider-Man villains, but in that animated series, he had a lot to do, and he was in a lot of different scenes, a lot of different things, and of course, we'd love to one day get those Spider Slayers from the animated line. Of course, we know about him and that. But definitely an all-timer here, one I'm finally happy to have in the Marvel Legends style toy line here. And of course, Peter Parker, nothing wrong with a Peter Parker figure as well. Happy to have that one as well in this collection. And we will do a little comparison piece to the last Peter Parker in this very video. But without further ado, let's check it out. Let's see what the packaging's all about. And there it is, old Peter Parker and Smythe duking it out on the front of the package there. Spider-Man, the classic Spider-Man logo, the classic Marvel Comics logo up there. Absolutely do love that. On the side, very interesting packaging. You can display it this way if you want to, or the way I display these sets, like they're VHS tapes right there side by side. Love how that looks there. Very, very cool. Absolutely love that. And then on the back, a lot of jibber jabber at the bottom. You got the UPCs. We got a couple of glamour shots. We got a lot of fun. But without further ado, let's see what's going on inside the box here. Oh, we're losing stuff right out of the box. Bam, see you later. Spider-Man style, went south. Went south in a hurry right there. So let's pull this out. Let's pull this out. There's the box. Like I did say, I do keep these boxes. I have these boxes displayed in my office, so I do like these things. But we'll put it over there. See you later off to the side. We get a little parchment paper action right there for Peter Parker. Bam, see you later, goodbye. What's in this one here? Oh, we got some Smythe hands. See you later, goodbye. We're here for that. And then we got the parchment paper prison cardboard. See you later, goodbye. See you later, goodbye. Bam! See you later. And the hits keep on coming. We gotta get old Smythe out of the package. Cardboard, see you later, goodbye. And there it is. Bam! See you later. All right, let's get down to business here. And let's start with, we'll start with Peter Parker, and we'll go to Smythe last, because like I said, to me, Smythe is the main event of this pack here. But we did get Peter Parker out of the package, a very good representation of Peter Parker from the Spider-Man animated series. Fox Kids Club, man, I'm here for it, but an all-timer. This and the X-Men animated series, still to this day, are my favorite Marvel comic cartoon properties. We'll call it that much. And I did enjoy going back when Disney Plus first came, watching both series once again. A lot of nostalgia in those for me as well. So we do get Peter Parker out of the package here with two gripping hands going on. So he does have the gripping hands. But then you get the old Spider-Man hands here, or the old Jimmy Snuka hands, depending how you see it. But he does have those if he needs to be off to the races and turn into Spider-Man, flipping around, things like that. We do have those. We do get a camera here for him, and I believe this is reused, just colored a little bit differently. Got a little purple color on the lens. You got a little yellow part on the flash, and you got the silver and black attack. Definitely looks like an old school camera. Definitely on brand with old Peter Parker. Now we get down to business with old Peter Parker. And if I remember correctly, Peter Parker was voiced by one Greg Brady from the Brady Bunch movie, of course. Big Brady Bunch fan. I loved the Brady Bunch when I was a kid. Who are we fooling? I still love it now. But I enjoyed those Brady Bunch movies, so it was one of those things, one of the first times when you're a little kid where you realize, wait, I know that voice. I know this. And it kind of went back and forth there, but definitely cool to get Peter Parker in the animated style. I think they really nailed this very, Very good job on this one here. I like the head sculpt. I like the big 90s hair going on. Good Peter Parker likeness from the comic book, or I guess I should say the animated series. Definitely on brand here. And the skin tone color looks really, really good on this one as well. It's not too pasty white. It's not too tan. It's just right at the end of the day. He does got his watch on here, which is very cool. And once again, very on brand. Nobody wears watches anymore unless you got a Rolex or something. Then you're probably flashing that bad boy off. But outside of a nice Timex, nobody's wearing those anymore. At least that I see in my neighborhood. Maybe yours is different. But we do get a watch here. And we remember Peter Parker wearing a watch. Remember, this is before iPhones. This is before that day and time. So he's got a watch here. This watch is removable. So if you remove these hands, be careful you don't lose this. Obviously it is very, very small. Definitely interesting, though. I do like what I see here on this watch. I'm here for that. I'm definitely here for that. He just got kind of an over sport coat. We'll call it a sport coat going on like we've seen with a lot of Marvel Legends. You can remove it, but then it doesn't match up with the shirt and all that. You get kind of a very, once again, 90s shirt. This looks like one of those 90s shirts you'd see at Target or something. Target selling shirts of this color all the time. And then you got some little pale jeans going on. The old blue jeans down to some sneakers at the bottom. So definitely all day long. Looks like and feels like a Peter Parker figure should feel. Arms do go all the way around. You get a bicep cut. Pinless joints. We got the single jointed elbow, side to side, back and forth. Hands back and forth, side to side. Got the big grip here so he can grip his camera. I'm here for that. You got a normal ab crunch underneath here, looking good. And then you get waist articulation. Big ol' splits if you need them. You do get the thigh cut. Double jointed pinless knees. I'm here for the pinless knees on this one. Looking really good. Once again, very, very tight joints on this figure. And then ankles back forth, side to side. Got the old sneakers going on. For sneaking around like Spider-Man needs to do from time to time. We do get a ringside collectible stand. Make sure you get a Mattel stand. Uh-oh, he's not going to fit. He's not going to fit. Poor Peter Parker, his hole is too small. His hole's too small. He's not going to fit on a stand. So we're just going to have to stand him up by himself. Hopefully he will stand by himself. There it is. It's like magic. It's like magic right there. So Peter Parker looking good. And like I did say, we had an old Peter Parker here from, it's not necessarily the animated series line, but it's the retro line. Of course, I think at one time those were even Target exclusives, if I remember correctly. But a different take on Peter Parker, a more comic accurate one, I guess we'd say, where this is straight up animated series style. Definitely cool both ways. Definitely here for this. And this is one of those figures too. If you're a wrestling figure collector or you need somebody in the crowd, this is a great figure for being in the crowd. This could be just a normal human being in your collection if you wanted it to be. So definitely a very versatile utility player, like a young Ozzie Guillen back in the day. Or Jose Oquendo. How about Jose Oquendo? Throwing that one out there. St. Louis Cardinal legend back in the day. So there you go. But now we turn over to the main event. Like I said, I've been waiting for this Smythe figure for a long time. I really want some Spider Slayers with him. And then if we remember the old animated series toy line from Toy Biz back in the day, remember Smythe had that big like car kind of wheelchair thing he was into. Of course, he was paralyzed, as we do know, but he had that big kind of car he was in, and that thing was absolutely next level. I don't think we're going to get one of those from the Marvel Legends team, but man, that was a fun vehicle way back in the day. Now, Smythe coming with 2 fists of fury. He's ready to throw fists at Peter Parker, Spider-Man, anybody that gets in his way, he's ready to throw down. And then we do get kind of open, mangled hands here. So once again, we're going to choose our own adventure here with old Smythe. Now, Smythe got an interesting skin tone to him. He's got a deathly gray. He looks like he's about ready to pass away. That's how gray he is. Definitely some gray skin tone throughout. Definitely has a flat top on his head that you could set your watch to. Kid and play, whichever, if it's kid, it's play, it's one of those two. They're definitely jealous of his haircut. You can eat off of this one. It's so flat on the top. That's the definition of a flat top. I don't know if there's a flat top mullet combo in this universe. He should take this on the road, go to county fairs and state fairs worldwide. He'd be in these mullet contests. He'd be cleaning up. He'd be cleaning up. He'd get all the corn dogs he'd want. There's no doubt about it. But definitely a very interesting looking head. Very stoic in the face department, but he does got some very menacing yellow eyes going there. That's definitely a menacing look to him. But that hairdo, man, that is something absolutely crazy. Now, unfortunately, his hairdo limits his side to side as he got the big old tusks coming out of his shoulders here. Definitely could use those as a weapon if you wanted to, but those do limit his articulation of his head. You do get a little side to side. I'm here for that. Get a little straight down there, some straight up as well. Definitely some good movement out of the head, but it's just a little bit limited by these big old spikes on the side. And speaking of spikes, spikes and things. He's got some very merman-like forearm things coming out of here. Almost looks like something a fish would have. Like I said, merman from the He-Man universe kind of feels like that. Same thing down on the feet here, on the side of the legs, and then even down to the toes. He's got two big old spiked, kind of silvery toes there. That definitely would be a bad day at the office if you got stabbed by one of those. So definitely an interesting look to this guy, old Smythe himself. Now, he is ripped up. He's got a six-pack upon six-pack here. Definitely a big bruiser of a body going on. Definitely looking good. And then you got the kind of bluish-grayish tights here. Maybe a dark blue. I don't know what exactly the technical term of the color is, but definitely good looking there. And, of course, articulation on him. Arms going all the way around. Bicep cut, double jointed, pinless elbows. I am here for that. Side to side, back and forth on the Fists of Fury. He does get the ab crunch looking good. Waist articulation. Big ol' splits if you need them. Got the old thigh cut as well. And then the tight, double jointed, pinless knees, man, the hits. They continue on. And then, of course, ankles back, forth, side to side. Does he fit on a Mattel ringside collectible stand? Yes, he does. Use discount code Kyle, save yourself 10%. His hole, just right is what his hole is. And of course, this 2-pack was officially announced at San Diego Comic-Con. It was one of those kind of surprise packs. I want to say, you know, they announced it at their panel, and then later that afternoon, it got put out on the floor for everybody to see. Definitely an interesting pack here. I love a deep-cut villain like Smythe. Like I said, he just truly does feel like a deep-cut villain. And then Peter Parker is one we really did need because, you know, half the time in the animated series, he was actually Peter Parker. So you definitely need that there. So definitely like what I see here. I do got the Kingpin figure. You know, Smythe was hanging around with Kingpin in the animated series, as we do know. So you can kind of see the scaling between those two. This Kingpin, one of the greatest Marvel Legend figures of all time. There's no doubt in my mind about this one. But a very, very fun 2-pack. But this is one of those 2-packs where it could be maybe too deep of a cut for some. Some may not want a Peter Parker. And then at Smythe, like I said, he isn't Dr. Octopus. He's not Kingpin. He's not Venom. He's not Carnage. He's not Scorpion. He's not Lizard. I mean, we go on and on and on. He's kind of another layer of Spider-Man villains. At least to me, maybe you like him a little bit more. Who knows? But I would love to have a couple of Spider Slayers with him just flanking on the side. I think that would be really cool. That'd be a great deluxe one for the Marvel Legends team to release. Hopefully in 2024, maybe we get to see one of those. That would be really fun. But I'm not sure how much legs the animated series sets have. We know the X-Men is on ice, and I believe after this set, I believe the Spider-Man one is going on ice for a while. So we'll see what ends up happening with that. But there's still some meat on the bone for both of those lines, if you ask me. And I would love to see them return, hopefully in 2024. We'll see what happens there. But we'll see what happens with you. Are you picking up this 2-pack? Did you pick up this 2-pack? Let me know your thoughts on these two. How did you feel about Smythe? Are you in for some Spider Slayers? Let me know in the comments down below. And of course, you made it this far. Don't forget to like the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. Turn on the old notification bell as we got videos every single day. And then some. And we got even more content for you over on the old Patreon channel. Patreon, the best way to support this channel. You can also support the channel at ProWrestlingTees.com. Search Kyle Peterson. And don't forget social media. SirPaul64 on the X. _Kyle_Peterson on Threads and on Instagram. So for the Spider-Man Animated Series 2-pack, I am Kyle. See you guys all real soon.